Are you a lukewarm Christian that Jesus is going to spit out of his mouth? Well, I mean, that entirely depends. In Revelation 3, Jesus speaking to the church in Laodicea says, I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I wish that you were cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I am going to vomit you out of my mouth. Now, the problem with this particular passage is that we stop reading. We immediately jump to what is cold, what is hot, what is lukewarm, because we definitely don't want to be vomited out of Jesus' mouth, which means that we're not really Christian, right? And so we do this dance of what exactly does it mean to be on fire for Jesus? And coincidentally, that always looks like what we're doing. Laodicea always gets used as ammunition against other churches to say that whatever our church is doing, that's good and righteous and holy. That's what it means to be on fire for Jesus, whether that be miraculous signs or sound biblical teaching. And it's those churches out there that are lukewarm in their faith at risk of being destroyed by Jesus. Well, hold the phone, because in Revelation 3:19, what does Jesus say? Because he's speaking in red. As many as I love, I rebuke and discipline. Hebrews 12:8, but if you are without discipline, which all receive, then you are illegitimate children and not sons. This is a statement of sonship. This is not saying that these lukewarm Christians in Laodicea are unbelievers or something of the sort. Now, what some people will attempt to do is bring in the historical geographical context of the Church of Laodicea to add meaning to what is being said in Revelation 3. They'll point to the fact that there were hot and cold springs around Laodicea. The hot springs were of medicinal value. The cold springs of a refreshing or a drinking value. But by the time they got to Laodicea, they were lukewarm and of no value. And so for the Christian, you need to do the things that bring refreshing or the things that bring healing. Otherwise, you're a lukewarm Christian, which is exactly the same thing that the fundamentalists are doing when they read into Revelation 3 to say that in order to be on fire for Jesus and not a lukewarm Christian, you need to do the things that we're doing.
Same, but different, but still same.
So what exactly does it mean to be a lukewarm Christian? Well, let's keep reading. For you say, I'm rich, I have become wealthy and need nothing. And you don't realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. I advise you to buy from me gold refined in the fire so that you may be rich, white clothes that you may be dressed, and your shameful nakedness may not be exposed, and ointment to spread on your eyes so that you may see. So there's a lot of talk about this idea that the church in Laodicea thinks that they are rich, but they're in fact poor. So in order to understand exactly what Jesus is saying to the church in Laodicea, we have to understand exactly what this richness is. Well, fortunately for us,